Sorry.
Hi, I'm Pastor Tom. I'm the youth pastor at Christ Community Church in Columbus, Georgia. Today is February the 16th. It's just after 8 o'clock, and we wrapped up our Wednesday night program. Our high schoolers had their main event time tonight, where we taught and talked about purity of the heart. Our middle schoolers had their time of Grow Group, where they had one of their final leadership exercises. Today was Special Secret Nonverbal Language Night. And we have a special guest that participated in that. We have Spencer. Everybody give it up for Spencer.
Woo! Yeah!
Now Spencer participated. Spencer, were you one of the leaders of the exercise?
No, I was not.
Okay, so you're just a follower. Tell us a little bit about what happened in the middle school group tonight.
Well, we could not talk in the exercise, and we had to figure out a way to get the message from the exemplar all the way to the person that had the notebook. And a lot of times either we messed it up and it was just funny, or we did it and it was still funny. So.
Okay, talk about maybe one of the success times. What was your way of taking a word from the front of the group to the end of the group?
Well, when I was the exemplar, I had to get the word "the" all the way to the end, and I made symbols and things that had to do with "the," and we couldn't spell it out, so I had to figure out ways to do the and in front of and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. And were you successful or were you not successful?
Most of the times I failed.
Okay.
It was epic, so it was good.
Cool, good. All right, well, great. So tonight the middle schoolers had to basically take charades and the game telephone and combine them. And the idea that we had 3 teams, we had leaders for each team, and they had to make a plan, they had to communicate their plan, and then lead their team through the completion of the plan. It's all part of our helping the students understand that being a leader is more than just staying in front of people and barking orders. And so they get to experience that. Most of our kids, I think, have been a leader so far in the last 10 or 11 weeks during those exercises. So we're pretty thrilled. Next week we'll do an evaluation of that and see how everybody did what they thought they did, and then move on the next couple weeks to something we call Teacher's Choice with Grow Group, where the teachers and the students come up with whatever topic or Bible study that they want to do, and they'll be doing that for the next 6 weeks or so. Spencer, you've been, what are you, 7th grade, 8th grade?
7th grade.
7th grade. So you've been with us for a little while in youth group. Share with us a little bit about your experience in youth ministry so far. Maybe something, a good memory that you have, something memorable that happened, or maybe something that's about this building that we didn't experience in the other building.
Well, in the other building, when I started coming, we didn't have like a lot of people we have here, we weren't there, and they're really good friends with me now. And so I like small group on Wednesdays. That's probably my most favorite part of youth.
Okay, and what do you do in small group time?
Well,
Because that's different from the leadership exercise, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, talk about that a little bit.
We just talk about how we feel over the week, and we talk about, we have a little lesson we do, and we just talk about how we feel about ourselves and things that are going on around us that we feel good or bad about, and we just get to discuss it and get it all out.
Okay. Cool, and that's your favorite part? Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing. We appreciate that. Tune in this Sunday for a special edition of the webcast as we do all of our videotaping from the ski slopes in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That's right, we're going skiing this weekend. Friday.
Yeah!
Must be something. So this Friday, 10 o'clock, do not be late, high schoolers that are going. Make sure you bring all kinds of layers and warm clothes. This Sunday, the middle schoolers will be doing their normal stuff with purity of heart. They'll be doing what the high schoolers did tonight during main event time. There will be a few high schoolers that aren't going skiing. We're just asking them that they would be part of the small group leadership for the middle schoolers. They would help out with that. Coming up after that, next weekend, the 25th and 26th, we have the middle school lock-in here at the church, where we'll be building a bed to participate in the Build-A-Bed race in the morning. And then in the afternoon on Saturday, we'll be heading over to Brookside Glen Retirement Home to spend some time and share some love with the guys and gals that are over there.
We're hanging out with old people.
We are. It should be a blast. Finally, tonight for the podcast, I want you to remember parents, March 6th, which is a Sunday, in this very room in Milgen, we'll be having a lunch together. And the idea for that is to be our semi-annual parent-pastor meeting. It's very, very important that you're there. You can bring your kids, you can bring whoever, but I really want you to be there. We're going to talk about the rest of the school year. We're going to talk about going into the fall and the winter, the stuff on the schedule. We're going to talk about different ways that we're going to begin communicating with you. It's really, really, really mega, ultra, super duper important that you're there. So if there's any way you can be here from 1 to 2:30, that's Sunday, March 6th, we'd love to have you. For those of you who absolutely can't make that, we have another meeting that I've added, March 9th, which is a Wednesday night from 6 to 7:30. During youth group, I'm going to turn over the duties of youth group that night to someone else, and I'll have a meeting with anybody else who can't make it Sunday. But if you can make it Sunday, that's going to be the best day for us. Lunch is provided on the 6th. Dinner is provided on the 9th. Please, please, please make it if you can. Thanks a lot. Have a great night and be blessed.
Woo!